What's up, everybody? Welcome to your 360 News blog. My name is Loiso Khasmeni. Thank you so much for making time for me today and joining me. Oh my gosh, I missed you so much, and it always feels good to sit on this couch and just talk to you. Amazing stuff. Just before we get into the business of the day, I need to say that there's like a construction site happening in my neighborhood. I've said this in one of my recordings, but today sounds like they were. So if you hear sounds of trucks and stuff, please don't pay attention to that. But listen to me. So last week I had an amazing meeting with my podcast team. So there's this podcast that's coming, guys. You must be on the lookout for that. It's called Cancelled. You are going to love it. You're gonna love Tando, and you're definitely going to adore Amu. Oh my gosh. And what's more exciting for me is that this podcast is based on real life experiences and situations. So you're gonna have lots and lots and lots of tea there. But today I woke up to a really sad text, or rather pictures sent by a friend of mine. He sent me pictures of this popular stripper who is now late. Condolences to him. His name is Cutberry or something, or he's known as Cutberry. But I saw that my friend really likes this guy. He's a stripper slash adult entertainer, and a lot of people were touched because I was like, oh my gosh, my friend just sent me this message, like his favorite stripper is late, and he's not taking this very well. I found it as a joke though. Not the death per se, but the fact that it is a stripper or an adult entertainer. It was a bit awkward for me, so I found it really hilarious. So I posted something on my status on WhatsApp, and I saw a number of people replying and saying that they're heartbroken that this guy is late, blah 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 blah. So he is very popular. He's well known in both the homosexual and the heterosexual world. This must have been a plus for him, but anyway. Once again, condolences to his family. Oh, you need to but 90 Degrees today is very much related to the story. Okay, 90 Degrees is taken by a trend that was on Twitter today. I don't know if it was because of Kaya FM, but I saw one of the presenters talking about it as well. So, the trend Ibiza sex saved my life. And when I saw this trend, I was like, okay, I'd like to hear people's stories about this, because sometimes a relationship can only survive because of the sex. Like, you may be involved with a very toxic person, but because the sex game is amazing, then you'd stay. But I also read a very interesting comment where someone was like, sometimes you are literally on the edge of divorce, and you've tried out everything, therapy, you've tried going out together, you've tried doing stuff, but I pop it, babes. And then when you go back to how you used to have your sex, then things come back to life. So what's your take? Do you think sex would literally save a dying relationship? Or do you think that, excuse me, people may be in toxic relationships solely because of sex? Is it the most, how do I say, determinant, or like a contributing factor to people lasting in relationships, toxic or not? Let's put the toxicity aside. Do you think it is the only factor that may influence your decision to stay in a relationship? And don't even mention money, because for me it's standard. Drop a comment and let me know. 180 Degrees is taken by Lasizwe, and this is because of his latest YouTube show, or slash whatever. I don't know. It's called Drink or Tell the Truth. I'm gonna drink right now before telling the truth. Excuse me. So when I saw this, I was very keen to see what's happening there, and I understand he has celebrity guests as well. I saw on his preview, or rather advert, there was an episode where Mihlali is there, and his first episode was with Ntando Duma. I haven't checked it out, I won't lie to you, I haven't, because I mean there's Cancelled now, and then there's 360 News blog, so this is just a lot apart from my corporate job. But anyway, I saw it and I was like, okay, drink or tell the truth. I wanted this show to be based on the truth and the truth only, because I mean that's the whole point of watching the show. And I mean, if you're gonna interview celebrities, then they have a chance of like talking about the stories that were misinterpreted by the public or just explaining their side of the story. So Ntando Duma also mentioned on her video with Lasizwe that the girl that was on this other sex tape last year or earlier this year was not her. I remember talking about it on 360, and I also thought that how could Ntando Duma just release a sex tape like that? But that girl really looks like her, but it's not her. It's not her. So if you love Lasizwe, please be on the lookout for that. I understand that he's also going to have like an episode where he interviews the Major League DJs. I can't wait to see that one, because Lasizwe asked a very interesting question. He was like, who's the most famous person you've slept with or you've had a thing with? And the other twins started laughing, and I knew that story. I heard that story before. I heard that, well, rumor has it, Tando said I must get used to the word alleged, so I'm gonna use alleged as the word today. So Bonang allegedly had a thing with one of the twins, and I got this information firsthand because I got it from this other lady. I won't disclose names, but she was at the BNG launch, and she also attended one of Bonang Mateba's birthday celebrations. So it was sort of true. Like I could understand. I saw pictures. I mean, she took pictures with Bonang. She was there. So when she told me that, now there was a point where the Major League DJs arrived, and well, Bonang had to be cozy with the other one. I was just like, okay. So I don't know if they're going to reveal this information on Lasizwe's drink or tell the truth, or they're simply going to choose to drink. I can't wait for this one. I honestly can't wait. I want to see if they're going to tell the truth or they're just going to drink the alcohol. But I just wanted this show to be more pressing. Like it must put a lot of pressure on these celebrities to tell the truth and not drink. Okay, fine, the drinking part is also cool, but I mean, come on. We want to know the tea, the scoop. We want to know all those hot details about what's been said about these celebrities. So if you also love Lasizwe, be on the lookout for that. 270 degrees. Okay, so guys, I can't wait for you guys to experience Tando and Amu, because those girls are gonna bring you the best tea. Also, like I said, the one interesting fact is the fact that they go out to these places, so they see these stories firsthand. It's like eyewitness news, but anyway. 270 degrees goes to Thapelo Mokwena. Guys, is my crush. He is one of the hottest actors we have in the country. And he's just my type in so many ways. Well spoken, like he's a gentleman. Excuse me, as far as I know, but I also like the fact that he is a family guy. Though I was completely against the fact that he's married. When he got married, I was like, Thapelo, do you really have to go there? But it just turned into my type. Anyway, his wife is really gorgeous. So he made it to our 270 because he went to this other restaurant. No, it's B&B in Joburg. It's called Very Fabulous. Apparently, it's not popular yet, but it's gonna be popular soon because it's always fully booked, especially on weekends. Secondly, you can't have lunch or dinner there if you are not booked there. So you must be a guest and you must sleep over in order for them to like cater for your needs or whatever. So Amu only made it there because of her friend who knew the owner of the place. So they went out for lunch and they were drinking and having fun. So they were not seated too far from Thapelo Mokwena, but Thapelo was sitting with this other girl who was not the wife. So now they were just like, okay, if she's not the wife, where's the wife? Is this his side chick? Like, what's happening? Kandizana. Thapelo Mokwena is allegedly a pimp. Because apparently, allegedly, Thapelo was chilling with this girl for a while, and then after that, there were two German guys. Well, they could tell that they're German because they spoke German. I don't know what they speak in Germany, but anyway. They spoke a German language. So these guys walked in and they sat on a table that was not too far from Thapelo and this girl. So Thapelo also had a bottle of champagne on his table, but they were drinking cocktails instead of this bottle. So Minutes later, some other girl arrives and she goes to Thapelo's table, and then she leaves her bag and she goes to these German guys to go see them, and she had a word with them, and then she came back to Thapelo's table and she opened up a bottle of champagne and she drank. Now after that, Thapelo, and I just got up and he left. And then the girls joined the German guys after. So what added 1 + 1 is the fact that that bottle of champagne was not open. Number one, it was only opened after the second girl arrived. Two, and then these guys are, it's just the two of them, and then there's 2 girls, and then Thapelo left. What's your take? So we think his. However, we're going to investigate further, and if this is true, guys, you'll hear it first on Cancelled or the 360 News blog. But our 360 today is taken by, guys, when I first experienced Lil Nas X, I was like, I don't know, but I understand he had won a Grammy Award at the time, and I remember he had a thing with Jaden Smith, and Jaden tweeted that my boyfriend just won a Grammy, which is quite interesting for me because I'm gay, so okay, they're just comfortable in their own skin and whatever. But he made it to our 360 today because of his new single that's currently out. Well, it's out now. It's called Industry Baby, and it's apparently, well, it's produced by Kanye West, and the video is so interesting. Okay, first of all, he was wearing a dress, but this dress was revealing his other masculine side at the BETs or the Grammys, some of it. But he was wearing a blue and white dress, and I was just like, I don't know. But there's one interesting element about Lil Nas. It's the fact that he can be a guy and he can be a girl almost at the same time. Like, he can switch to being this gay guy and switch to being like a real G in 2 minutes. I find it so interesting. But it also shows just how feminine and masculine one can be. And if you're in touch with both your femininity and your masculinity, it's a plus for you. It is a plus for you. So on the video, his butt's naked. Well, him and his dancers are butt naked, and I like the intro of the video because there's where it's like a court case, and it has the judge, obviously the prosecutor and all of that, and Lil Nas is one of the, well, he's the accused. So he was accused of being gay. So that was the whole court case, and so the judge asked him if the mom knows he's gay, and then he was like, yeah, my mom knows he's gay. And then they were like, that's it, we're gonna sentence him for like 30 years or something like that. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. Industry Baby by Lil Nas X. Oh my gosh. Why do you think Kanye West produced this video / track, the single? Why is he one of the producers? And remember, they say that Kim Kardashian she was able to grow her nails after being divorced to Kanye West. So somebody tweeted that this confirms that a divorce is it. Like, divorce has been confirmed by the fact that Kim has decided to grow her nails, or have longer nails rather, because she hasn't had long nails ever since she's been with Kanye. So a lot of people think that she's using her fingers to please him. What's your take? A lot of people think that Lil Nas is also a bit possessed, and the devil is using him, blah blah blah, because of his other videos as well. I don't know. I just feel like he's just comfortable in his own skin, and he's literally trying to break boundaries, and like, he's gay, guys. Allow him to be and have fun, and his age allows. Come on. Anyway, that brings us to the end of today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to add me on Facebook. I'm Loyiso Khasmeni. And on Twitter, I'm @Loyiso_R. And on Instagram, @Loyiso Khasmeni. And also available on IGTV. So, you know how it is. From me to you, it's the biggest love. I love you.